Hello, I love having just a couple minutes with you again today. You know, who we walk with in this life, it will make all the difference in the world. That's who we choose to walk with and who chooses to walk with us. Those are two very important issues. Maybe today you're just asking yourself this question: why do I feel as though the people that are around me don't understand me or can't go with me where I'm going? Well, you know, sometimes we have to make some really tough decisions in those situations, because who we walk with will determine where we end up being. And so that's so important. It has nothing to do with love. They might be great family members, great friends, great co-workers, but when all is said and done, being obedient to the Lord is our top priority. So in Luke chapter 9, starting to read in verse 4 to verse 6, Jesus said, "Whatever house you enter, stay there and take your leave from there. And as for those who do not receive you, as you go out from that city, shake off the dust from your feet as a testimony against them." And departing, they began going about among the villages, preaching the gospel and healing everywhere. So Jesus is saying to them, I'm giving you authority. You're going to be healing people, demons cast out. People are going to be rejoicing. Some will be happy, some will be rejecting you. So who you hang out with is going to make a difference. If you go into a town, maybe it's a humble home that is opened up to you. And that humble home is just saying, you can stay here. You know, it might be a beans and rice home, and that's all they've got. But Jesus said, if they opened up their home to you, then stay there. And when you leave the town, Jesus is saying, my desire for you is that you're leaving that house when you leave that town. In other words, don't be looking for something better. If someone has opened up their heart to you, keep your heart open to them. And as long as their heart remains open, you keep your heart open as well. But then he's saying, if people close their heart towards you and something shifts, then he's saying when you leave that town, you might have to shake the dust off your feet. In other words, don't carry rejection. Don't carry any words of offense that they might have spoken and all of that. Just keep it in this context. You just didn't agree with where you were going. And unfortunately, you can't walk together. If you can walk together, you try to do it with all your heart. If you can't, then sometimes you just have to shake that relationship off, not in a negative way, but as far as any connection that holds you back, and then just begin to move on to the next town and the thing that God has asked you to do. This is really hard. But in all of that, if we keep the mission, because it says, departing there, they went from village to village, preaching the gospel and healing everywhere. So keeping relationships in perspective continue to help them maintain their effectiveness.